Yo, what's going on, everybody? You've seen the thumbnail, you've read the title, and today I want to talk about should Modern Warfare 2 have a long grind? Because with Modern Warfare 2 supposedly being supported for the next 2 years unless plans change, Modern Warfare 2 is going to be out for literally twice as long as any other Call of Duty has been out before. And with that, should the game have a longer grind? And my answer to this question is both yes and no to this. And the reason why I say my answer is both yes and no is because I think what Modern Warfare 2 should have is what I would consider an optionally long grind. Meaning that the game itself, like to get all of the attachments on weapons in the game and get all the weapons in the game, that stuff should be short. That stuff shouldn't take a long time because you should be able to play with the entire game's sandbox without having to dump copious amounts of days and hours of your life into the game, just so that you can actually get access to the full game sandbox of attachments and frag grenades and stun grenades and everything like that. I don't think you should have to put a crazy amount into the game, considering Gunsmith is like 99% coming back to the game. I don't think that you should have to put in a crazy amount of hours with every individual gun just so that you can actually have the entire sandbox to play with, especially if we're going to see a gunsmith system that is similar to Modern Warfare 2019's, where you can turn like an AK-47 into a 7.4U, or you could turn like the M4 into the M16, and you can do all these like complete crazy conversion kits with your weapons, where you build them to do something entirely different than what they were meant to do. I don't think you should have to put complete just hours upon hours into one gun just to be able to do that. I think that's ridiculous, and I think that's way too much to be asking of the average player. Even though, yes, the game is going to be out for 2 years and you're effectively going to have double the amount of time to earn all of this stuff in the game, I still think that the game shouldn't inherently be more grindy just because, oh, we have twice the amount of time to play it. Because, and the greatest example to look at this is Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight is currently in the process of reducing or reworking the entire way that you grind their game, because Dead by Daylight's not getting a sequel probably ever. The devs have made the grind effectively very, very long for that game, and they're starting to realize that, oh, this doesn't work because it kind of just gatekeeps the game for new players. And if people are going to be getting, Modern Warfare 2, Christmas time, or they're going to be getting it like after Christmas or something like that, or even a year after the games came out, then they're going to feel like if there's already a bunch of extra guns from the base game and the grind already is way too long, they're just going to feel like they can't do anything. They're going to feel like they can't compete. They're going to feel like they have to just sink hours into the game just so that they can get to a level where they can actually compete with the players who have been playing the game since day one, right? Which is why I don't think that the game should be inherently long and grindy, even though, yeah, we have double the amount of time for it. I think the game should, if anything, also have a shorter grind. And again, this is where my optional grind idea comes in, where it's like, give the players who are going to be playing this game for like years on end something to do, right? The players who are going to play this game for 2 straight years every day, multiple hours a day, give them something to do. Give them a very hard mastery camo to go for. Give them 100%er to go for, and don't just give them a calling card for 100%er, because that is so stupid, giving people a calling card for 100%er, and especially don't give them nothing for 100%er. That's also just as equally terrible. But give them something to do. Give them hard challenges to go for. Give them something like, hey, if you get 2 nukes in a game, you get this like crazy rare skin and you get this really cool calling card with it, and you'll get a really sick camo. And maybe if you get a nuke with like every gun in the game or something, then you can also get this like really cool camo. I don't know, do something like that. I think would just be really cool for those players who have a lot of time on their hands, especially those good players as well who have a lot of time on their hands to play the game. It gives them something to do while you're not completely just saying, oh yeah, if you don't buy the game day one, you're not doing anything. Because my fear, if you can't tell from just listening to this video, is that the devs are going to think, okay, well we have 2 years with this game, so we can make the grind really long, and that's going to keep players engaged longer. When, in my opinion, I think it will actually have the reverse effect, is that players who don't play the game that much are just not going to want to play the game because they're going to feel like, wow, I've fallen so far behind, I don't have that much time to play Call of Duty. What's even the point of playing the game anymore? I think it'll have the complete reverse effect, but I could be wrong, and that's kind of why I'm making this video. I want to hear what you guys think about this. Do you think Modern Warfare 2 should have a long grind? Do you think it should be my way of doing it, or the way I think it should be done, where it's, yeah, have an optional grind for those long players, but keep the normal grind for the game of unlocking stuff relatively short? Or do you think that there should be almost no grind at all? Everything should be really easy to obtain. You should be able to get the mastery camo really easily and everything like that. You know, let me know what your guys' opinions are down in the comment section below. With that being said, I did hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications. Feel free to follow me on Twitter and join my Discord. Both those links will be down in the description. It's a great way to stay updated with anything that's going on with the channel. And with that being said, have a great rest of the day, everybody. Bye-bye. Peace out.